redline mind, blurred out world, leave it all behind. Grip so tight, knuckles turning white, every second screaming, this is my fight. Yeah, every is my fight. Engines echo in my chest, no room left for second best. Breath cut sharp like a razor wind, no slowing down once it begins. Feel the pressure, feel the climb, every nerve on overdrive. No fear left, no rewind, all I see is that finish line. Pulse at 180, breaking the cage. Fire in my veins, I'm burning the stage. No brakes, no doubt, no time to pretend. I won't stop now till I cross that end. Heart beats louder than the roar, give it everything and then some more. Ride the edge, don't compromise, victory lives on the other side. On the other side. Hey, 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 hey. Sweat drips down, but I don't care. Adrenaline thick in the air, tunnel vision locked in tight, chasing glory at the speed of light. Every doubt gets left behind, nothing but the drive inside. Pain's just fuel, I let it ignite, turn it into raw dynamite. Feel the pressure, feel it rise, lightning flashing in my eyes. No retreat, no disguise, everything's on the line tonight. Pulse at 180, breaking the cage. Fire in my veins, I'm burning the stage. No brakes, no doubt, no time to pretend. I won't stop now till I cross that end. Heart beats louder than the roar, give it everything and then some more. Ride the edge, don't compromise, victory lives on the other side. One shot, one chance, no hesitation. All in, no limits, pure dedication. If I fall, going full speed, but I won't quit, that's not me. 180, feel it pound, world fades out, no other sound. Closer now, I see the line. This moment, this is mine. Pulse at 180, nothing can wait. I'm tearing through doubt, I'm rewriting fate. No brakes, no fear, no turning again. I won't stop now till I cross that end. Heart beats louder than before, I gave it everything and more. Ride the edge, no compromise, victory's mine. I take the prize. I take the prize.
Engine screaming in the dead of night, carbon fiber flashing lights, pit lane buzzing, crew on edge, green flag drops, we're off the ledge. Throttle pin, no looking back, chasing ghosts on a lightning track. Daytona bank and feel the G, speed is all that sets me free. Radio crackles, push it now, no room for fear, no backing down. Burning rubber and kicking ass, flying by in a carbon class. GT prototype, hear the roar, this is what we're living for. No brakes, no fear, just full attack, leave the doubters in the black. Lap by lap, we make it last, burning rubber and kicking ass. Kicking ass. Sunrise hits through the helmet glass, night turns gold as the hours pass. Endurance racing, hard as steel, pain fades out, adrenaline real. Traffic tight, we slice the field, every corner never yield. Tires fading, grip is thin, but champions rise when it wears in. Box this lap, fuel and tires, back out fast, relight the fire. Burning rubber and kicking ass, flying by in a carbon class. GT prototype, hear the roar, this is what we're living
Lights flicker, heartbeat loud. Baseline moving through the crowd. Sweat and rhythm, no way out. We're alive in the sound right now. Neon shadows on your face. Time slows down in the space. Every step, every mistake turns to gold when the speakers shake. Don't think twice, just let it go. Feel the fire, let it show. We're spinning fast, but we won't fall. Tonight we're breaking every wall. We're getting down, down, down tonight. Lost in the rhythm, lost in the lights. No gravity, just you and me dancing like we're finally free. We're getting down, down, down so wild. Hearts in motion, running miles. No looking back, no slowing down. We came to live, we came to get down. Midnight calling, no regrets. Every moment's a silhouette. Hands up high, don't disconnect. We're electric, can you feel it yet? Voices echo in the beat. Every pulse beneath our feet. World fades out incomplete. All that matters is this heat. Don't think twice, just let it go. Feel the fire, let it show. We're spinning fast, but we won't fall. Tonight we're breaking every wall. We're getting down, down, down tonight. Lost in the rhythm, lost in the lights. No gravity, just you and me dancing like we're finally free. We're getting down, down, down so wild. Hearts in motion, running miles. No looking back, no slowing down. We came to live, we came to get down. Oh, feel it in your bones. Oh, we're not going home. Oh, let the moment take control. Lose yourself and let it roll. We're getting down, down, down tonight. Burning brighter than the city lights. No gravity, just you and me dancing in our destiny. We're getting down, down, down so loud. Standing out inside the crowd. No looking back, no slowing down. We came to live, we came to get down. Yeah, we came to get down. No stopping us now. Yeah, we came to get down. Forever right now.
Yo, who's here to party? Let me hear the sound. Drop the beat now, run this town. Hands in the air, yeah, we don't come down. Feel that rhythm, let it spin around. Heartbeat racing with a 763. DJ drop it, don't you hesitate. We don't stop, no, we elevate. Tonight's the night, yeah, we celebrate. We got the beats to move your feet. Bass so loud, feel it in the street. Turn it up, don't slow it down. Stop, make it loud, shake the ground. We got the fire, feel the heat. Dancing wild to the heavy beat. Turn it up, don't slow it down. Stop, make it loud right now. Neon flashing, bodies in the wave. Lose control, yeah, we misbehave. Every drop hits harder than before. When the bass kicks in, we want more, no sleep, no break, just ride the vibe. Energy high, we come alive. From the floor to the sky, we climb. Lose yourself in the sound tonight. We got the beats to move your feet. Bass so loud, feel it in the street. Turn it up, don't slow it down. Stop, make it loud, shake the ground. Boom, boom, feel that bass line roll. Tick tock, let it take control. No limits, we go all night long. Turn it up till the night is gone. Shake the ground. Party This is our time, no backing out. When the lights fade, we still don't stop. Keep it loud till the final drop. Shake the ground.
Welcome everyone here tonight. This is the ARCA series. This is Blackout BRN 195, brought to you on the Blackout Racing Network by myself, Brandon Smith, and I got another special guest entering the chat here very soon. Yeah, I make my own music. That's honestly your opinion. I just saying. But right now we got a few drivers out there getting ready to throw down here, and we are anticipating about 20 cars here, maybe possibly more. Some of these drivers are getting done with racing some GT4s. Cody Baumeister is one of them in that Barks number 20. He's ready to rock and rolls. Zachary Zukowski, that's how you pronounce it, Zukowski, is out there right now in the number 73. Of course, you've seen him did a little bit of a fast stop on these things. Now, this is the ARCA series. These are the actual ARCA cars on iRacing. They are actually pretty fun. But we do have Billy Jacobson getting ready to rock and roll out there in the Army machine. And he's in the chat, so let's hear from him, see how excited he is. Elliot.
Hello.
We're on for the third time here today for another broadcast. How do you feel coming into this one, being the ARCAs?
I feel much better about this one. I only have to turn left.
Yes, as you were part of both the GT. Gotcha. As you were part of both of them in the earlier one, the GT4, GT3s, now the ARCAs. And, you know, you're coming into this one, obviously, road wasn't your course.
Work.
I'll let you go. He's at work while doing this one. So Christopher Foote out in front of the top of the board now with a 30.09, his best time. I imagine he's just trying to get some pretty good ones out there. Zukowski is sitting in second. Baumeister is in third, and Kevin Page sitting in fourth on the timing chart so far. Now we do have Andrew Rupenrain, who's in this one, along with Micah Pocapani, and Elliot Jacobson was out there, but he had some work stuff to handle, I guess. Jamie Pugh, everybody, is the co-commentator. He's getting ready to probably log in here very soon. Now, for everybody out there, if you like what you see and want to see more of this style of racing, do hit that sub button, do hit that like button. As all the music that you heard today is actually done by myself. I produce it myself. It's on tuno.com. And some of the stuff is done with my actual voice overlaid over top of it, and other stuff is not. And it's not always your cup of tea, but some of it is, some of it's not. Still working on a larger playlist yet on it, and so I don't get nailed from YouTube for copyright. As it looks like the number 20 found a new groove. And Christopher Foote is been the man who's, I'm interested to see what he can do. And now Kevin Page puts up a heater. So we're still seeing what they can do. I'm going to go ahead and deliver a little message to those guys in the chat. Really quick here. We'll just kind of go in here. all drivers that wish to do an interview or anything, if you want to go into one of the VCs in the Discord, that would be on how I do that. As drivers are still making their way to the track and getting everything sorted out here. We do have Brian Newell coming back to the field in that number 9. He's looking like he's going to be ready to rock and roll after so long. Oh, I got you. Yeah, that's the only song I got in the whole thing that actually does that. There, KBG. I will definitely work to keep that in mind for the future. So these drivers it's a new era in BRL, as ARCAs are a stepping stone for a lot of drivers in real life. If you look at TV, it's got the ARCA Menard series. It is a stepping stone to get into Xfinity and trucks, and then from trucks, the trucks or Xfinity go into next gens. But let's go into tonight's race info. We'll talk about Kansas here. This is the Blackout BRN 195, brought to you on the Blackout Racing Network by myself, Brandon Smith, and Jamie Pugh coming on board later on. This is week 1 here at Kansas Speedway, located in Kansas City. This is a 1.53 mile track, 100-degree track temp, 66 degree weather, clear outside, an 18-mile-an-hour wind. So there is gonna be a challenge with the wind here, depending on what direction it's coming out of. What I can tell you is it affects the aero on the machine, and when it affects the aero, it affects how the car acts. So I'm doing what I can. Actually, they're gonna wind up having their hands full and doing what they can to control that machine. They can make the car tight or loose depending where the wind is hitting it on that machine. Currently, you know, this is for week 1. What are drivers going to do? They're going to look to just put up a solid finish to get this party started here, and everyone's going to be fairly happy. We do have Micah Pokapani in the chat. We're going to hear from him next, and let's bring him on up and see how he's feeling tonight. Micah.
What's up, dude?
Man, what a night. It's ARCA's. The season has finally arrived. How do you feel?
I'm excited, dude. These are my probably favorite cars in the NASCAR series.
Now, when you look at what some of these drivers might try to do, what's going to be the name of the game tonight? Is it going to be try to push it to the limit, or is it going to be just see what other drivers are doing and go from there?
Without giving too much away, I would say I'm probably going to ride the high line for the majority of it. That's probably the fastest here during the race. Tires are going to become a factor, I would say 30 to 40 lap range.
Yeah, tires are generally safer, but you probably have to pit before then, I think.
I think I could hold it for that long.
Well, hopefully it works out for you. I do wish good luck here tonight.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you. And now we got Zachary Zukowski.
What's up?
How you doing, buddy? Next time, don't jump in my chat. Anyway, you're coming into this one. You're sitting 4th on the board. How do you feel about tonight's race?
I'm looking forward to it. I really like these cars. The ARCA cars drive great. I turn left real good, and I plan on hope to be there at the end up front. You know, just gonna bide my time.
Yeah, you know, and as As the fuel runs, you know, what can you anticipate the other drivers maybe doing as a fuel strat, or what's going to be your name of the game?
You know, you got to kind of just play it as it goes. I don't really anticipate a lot of yellows tonight. So, you know, we're going, I think, 130 laps. So I'm going to break that down mathematically, try to figure out, you know, what the best strategy is there, and play off what happens in the field.
All right, man. Well, good luck. Hopefully it works
Thank
out.
you, brother.
And just remember, next time, please don't jump in chat.
Yeah, I got you, brother.
All right, thank you for that. I'm just going to shove you in the driver's lounge for now. There he goes. As I'm not sure where he wound up going, but okay. And next, let's bring back a guy who's been here a while, and he's back. Let's hear from Brian. Brian Newell. Brian? Hello? Oh, Brian.
I'm here.
Man, what a night. You're back on the grid. How do you feel coming into this one?
Oh. All right, maybe you should hear me.
Yep, now I can hear you, buddy. How do you feel coming into this one, being back on the grid?
Been a bit since I raced, but feel comfortable. I have had back raced here and everything, so Kansas the track I like in these cars. Especially I love these cars. I know how to drive them.
Yeah, it's not so much while you're in an interview, but I'll let you get back to it, man. Good luck, and hopefully you have some success here tonight.
Nice to be back for a while.
All right, man. Well, good luck. So Brian Newell is getting ready to go. Is having a hard time. No. Driver of the number 80 out of Brazil is Rafael Rodriguez. It looks like he's going to be having some fun. And, you know, these guys have got to remember one thing, that they got to just keep it together the whole time, do what they can, and be patient the entire race. It's 130 laps all the way, full throttle, on edge the whole time. You know, Doug Cook just got in here. These guys, and of course, if guys don't show up, you get no points. Points at the end of the season is going to be a tricky deal, because it means 1 point can cost you a championship. So you want to maximize every single week. And that's where some of the drivers are going to have successes, banking on other guys either not showing up or just flat out when they do show up, they just perform. So they have to do the best they can to get this one done. We do currently have, looks like 10 drivers here so far, ready to rock and roll. And more are expected here as this one goes forward. And I can tell you that a lot of drivers are going to try to push it right out the gate, and a few are not going to. But for the time being, I'm going to take a brief commercial break from the network here. Don't go anywhere. And I do have a different playlist to make it a little bit more friendly for you here. So don't go anywhere, race fans. It's going to be a fun night.
Friday night, small town lights, dust in the air, engines tight, boots on the dash, radio loud. We ain't here to blend with the crowd. Got a full tank and a rebel soul, white lines running, losing control. You smile like trouble in the neon glow. Say punch it, baby, and away we go. Heartbeat thumping like a kick drum sound. Gravel flying when we spin around. Racing down a dirt road, two-step, hands up, no brakes, no regret. Slide to the left and drift to the right. Love's burning hotter than a Friday night. Yeah, with dust, chrome, and wild desire. Dancing with danger and a little fire. If we crash, no safety net. Just racing life in a two-step. Wind through your hair, stars in your eyes, speeding past all the county lines. Laughter echoes in the cab, fast lane, love never felt this bad. Sheriff lights way back behind, but we ain't slowing down this time. Your hand in mine, gear shift glide, we're riding sparks across the night. Tires screaming like a guitar cry, we're living fast, no alibi. We're racing down a dirt road, two-step, hands up, no brakes, no regret. Slide to the left and drift to the right. Love's burning hotter than a Friday night. Yeah, with dust, chrome, and wild desire. Dancing with danger and a little fire. If we crash, no safety net. Just racing life in a two-step. Laughing like we ain't done yet. Slide to the left, drift into fade. Living every second like we're running late. Yeah, we're young, wild, no rewind. Just two hearts crossing every line. If tomorrow never comes, no sweat. We burned it all in a two-step.
All right, we are back, and drivers are getting locked in. And now you see a newcomer in here. Let's hear from Joseph White next. Joseph. Oh, Joseph?
Yep, can you hear me?
Barely. You got your mic up?
How's that? Is that any better?
It's a little bit better. I'll just turn you up on my end. So you're coming in here tonight. First round back with these guys. How do you feel coming into this one?
I'm just a little bit nervous. Always nervous racing a bunch of new guys. Just started league racing too, so I don't want to mess it up for anybody, but I want to race clean. I want to race competitively.
Yeah, you know, as most people know, that when you jump in there and you're like, you start moving, just get everything going right. How critical is it going to be for you just to stay on your line and just stay focused?
Oh, I think that's the most critical for me right now, just being a newcomer to the league, is just making sure that I'm racing the track and not the competitors, the cars around me right now.
Yeah, the car looks great. Obviously, Kellogg's is happy. But, you know,
Yeah, I love the car.
I'd just say just have some fun out there, man. It's the name of the game. That's why we all do it, the sport we love here at Blackout Racing League. And can't wait to see what you're able to do here tonight.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Good luck. Trying to relax and welcome, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Joseph White is getting ready to do his thing. Gabriel Garcia is here. Let's see how he feels. Gabe.
Brandon Smith.
Third race today for you.
Wait, before you give me your interview, I need an invite, sir.
What?
You didn't send me the invite.
All right, we will be right back after this brief commercial break from the network. Don't go anywhere.
kick the dust up. Bonfire glow in a field somewhere. Stars light up like they just don't care. Barefoot dancing in the midnight air. Your silhouette, yeah, I swear it ain't fair. Cold drink sweating in your hand. You pull me close, don't need a plan. Heartbeat matching to the sound of a life we finally found. We don't need no reasons, we don't need no rules. Just a little reckless and a whole lot of you. Kick the dust up, let it rise. Feel that freedom in our eyes. Turn it up, let the speakers break. This is more than we can take. Hands up, don't slow down. Leave our worries out of town. We were made for this kind of rush. Come on, babe.
What, Gabe?
It only says I applied still. It's saying cancel application.
Check your invites.
I'm trying.
Gabriel Garcia,
Pops up.
19.
Yeah.
Killing me, Schmalz. You're absolutely killing me.
Let me cancel the application and let you invite me.
Just. Oh, I thought it was just Gabriel Garcia.
No, it was Gabriel Garcia 19. Oh my god, did you just invite Gabriel Garcia?
Yeah.
There we go. There it is. Hello.
Okay.
Accept.
Well, Gabe, now that you're in the league,
All right, there we go. Yeah. Well, hey there.
how excited are you for the ARCAs? I mean, you're coming in here, obviously, brand new mix of oval driving. How excited are you for this?
I'm back to race. Glad to be back racing in my roundy rounds. And it's good to be home.
As the first rounds did not do so well after you demolished your Porsche.
Yeah. It's currently in the junker. We had to make a insurance claim.
I'm sorry, insurance denied it. They caught the stream.
We were able to tell them that it was something completely different. It's gonna be complete write off, and we will have a new Porsche in next month.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, Gabe, I'm gonna let you get back to logged in and everything. Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Yep. So Gabriel Garcia, get ready to go into this one. I do have to do one more thing for him. One second.
Brandon, you're still on the sponsor screen. Just a heads up.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
You were when you were talking to Gabe.
I had to be.
Gotcha. Just checking out.
Yep.
Watching the race.
There we go. Got that settled. All right. So for everybody watching, I'm sorry about the chaotic mess we're going through right now. Trying to reload up some stuff. There we go. So we are back here. And these drivers are going to be ready to rock and roll. But let's hear from Christopher Foote and see how he's feeling. Christopher.
Yeah.
Man, what a night. ARCA's finally jumped on board. How do you feel coming into this one?
I'm hoping to save some tires on the bottom and have a good finish.
Yeah, you know, the name of the game at Kansas notoriously is tires. It could be a solid call, or it could bite you in the butt later. Let's hope it doesn't bite you in the butt later, but it can.
Yeah, I haven't raced with too many of these people, so if they start going, I'm gonna have to go with them just to stay within the striking distance.
Yep, absolutely. I understand that. Welcome to the grid, man. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. So Christopher Foote is ready to go. It sounds like he's been out there the whole time running laps, so he's getting a good amount of track time in here. Looks like we currently have 13 drivers here. for everybody in the chat, man. Glad to have you on board. If you like what you see and want to see more of these guys race, or you got a favorite driver you're going to be cheering on race this series, hit that sub button, hit that like button, because it will be going on quite a bit. And keep in mind, I don't do just this. Monday night is back. PGR will be back on here. In fact, I should mention that one. PGR is back up, I believe. It'll be the final round at Mugello for the classic F1 cars, and then they go on to season 10 of 20, because they've been around for 20 seasons, 10 of them on the actual F1 games for Spain. That they getting ready for that one. Of course, you won't want to miss it when we go into the NASCAR series side of things, because their schedule is coming back on board in like 2 weeks with an all-new season, season 11. You won't want to miss any parts of that. So I do broadcast quite a bit of some good content. So if you want to check that out, hit that sub button though, and it'll let you know when I'm live every single time. Currently we're watching the time charts, and it is put ahead by 0.121. So drivers are really close in the lap times. We're seeing 30s all the way down the board. Christopher Foote, though, at his best, has put up a 29.93. So he's got the only 29 time in there. So it's really interesting to see where he's going to finish at here tonight, especially since it's Kansas. It is an intermediate track to start the season. We are just less than 12 minutes away from qualifying, so we will have to go ahead and do our national anthem here at a new track today. So go ahead, please rise for the playing of our national anthem, this time done by Mr. Chris Stapleton.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular upon spur, singing up, yeah, through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the
All right, what a great national anthem that one was. And now let's talk about what we are seeing. It looks like Jamie view our broadcast. Well, let's go take a look at the 05 Exalta machine. See where Jamie's actually running that machine at, and see how he does under pressure. So this is Kansas. and high speed. This is turns 3 and 4. Nope, that's the 1 and 2 there. Get out by the wall. You're going to want to hold it out there to get that a little bit of that side draft. You're ducking down low. If you can get it down low into the turn, you're going to be better off to save some tire. And as you exit 4, you're going to come across this flat down here. Just rip it up there right next to that wall, inches away. And just right back on it down to the low side, giving it all that you can do. Jamie, of course, is on a 30.53 lap time. His last lap that you just seen was a 30.56. He's down at the low side. He's running it. Exit is high. This one should be a little bit quicker here. This is why we call it prime time. Winds up putting him right now. There's 0.599 off pace, which is not bad. That's pretty good for the most part out of him. If he is racing here tonight, I would expect him to be actually just holding back a little bit. He's notorious for sitting back a little bit in the on the track, as opposed to racing it with everything he's got right out the gate and burning all your stuff up. Curly's foot is at the top with Kevin Page right next to him. They are not too much difference between lap times. There is not a whole lot of difference. The best lap times, there is maybe a 0.0 or 0.1 separation between the two. It's not even enough to really worry about. Oh my, as Gabriel Garcia absolutely obliterated that Zero car. So the Zero has no more front end. We took all his out of the pit. You see a good red service plus number 3. That is Corey Yoakum. If Jamie races, there'll be 14 drivers on the grid to start this thing, which would be pretty good. As he is currently still trying to rock and roll it there. We're gonna just hide out some stuff here real quick. There we go. Double checking a few things, make sure everything is set up properly to make life a little bit easier here at Kansas. I'm going to take one brief commercial break from the network. Don't go anywhere, race fans. I hope you're enjoying the show so far. And don't have too much fun while you're in the chat here tonight.
Sinking low on a Friday night, just in the air, the stars burn bright. Truck bids lined up, bonfire go, boots on gravel, ready to go. Coolest packed with a southern breeze, radio cracking through the trees. Hands in the air, yeah, we don't slow down. Welcome y'all to the tailgate home down. The speakers pound, feel that rhythm from town to town. Life feel loud, no cares around. It's a tailgate hold down, spin it all around. Stomp your boots to that country sound. Clap your hand, let your heart break free. tailgate, hold down. Forever in a tailgate, hold down.
All right, we are back in Jamie Pugh. I'm going to find out if he's racing or not. Mr. Jamie Pugh.
Brandon Smith.
You racing?
No.
Oh, okay. So you're back then. Good to co-commentate.
I had an issue with my rig a little bit ago, so I was going to try something out. And I was like, oh, I'll just jump in here for a minute.
Well, after he demolished number 12, I figure it's okay.
You saw that, huh?
I seen it. I don't think the fans did, but hopefully he's okay and wasn't too mad at you about it. But
I mean, I did apologize and then just Irish goodbye before.
But you're here tonight. We're seeing ARCA. This is the third run a few of these drivers have done. Gabriel Garcia, and a couple other guys. Elliot Jenkins coming in off his third race. How tired are these guys going to be getting after wheeling the GT3s, the GT4s, and now the ARCA?
Well, I can tell you, the guys that did run the GT World Challenge today are very happy to see sunlight because they ran a lot in the dark. So I'm sure their eyes feel a little bit better. But as far as overall like endurance, as far as their body, yeah, they're going to be feeling it. They definitely turned some laps today.
Yes, they did. And now we are coming up to it. It is qualifying. And you were out there. How is that track feeling right now? I mean, it's got to be a little bit slick.
The first lap, it's definitely slick, but then it kind of reminds me of like the trucks at Charlotte we ran last week or so. It kind of just gets tighter and tighter as the run goes on.
Oh, so some of these guys that are banking on the long run could have some success.
Yeah, for sure, sure.
Especially if that's the type of car especially if that's the type of vehicle they like to run.
I can tell you right now too, just because I did run a couple laps out there. 3 and 4 is definitely probably going to be calamity for me. I mean, that's where everybody was getting pretty tight.
All right, well now it's qualifying. Hopefully these guys are got a qualifying run. We are anticipating a very fast drive. And Gabe, what did you want?
Smith, what did you do?
What did you do?
Open qualifying.
Okay, have them run 2 and then move on.
All right, I'll let them know.
My bad. Once in a while. Open qualifying, everybody. It is going to be a shootout as this one is.
Can you open that deal up?
What deal? Oh,
so I can.
Yeah. I got you. Yes, my bad. We're still dealing with some technical difficulties on the network side. For everybody out there, hope you're enjoying the stream, though. This is the ARCA series, and Kevin Page just put it on provisional poll. Brian Newell coming back. He is on a tear. He is wanting to get after this one early on, as he's one of the drivers that's been asking for ARCA. He loves the series. He loves the cars. What can he do? I mean, generally when you see somebody like Brian, like that many, the cars that much, what does it mean there, Jamie? Jamie?
Well, notoriously, usually guys, ask for it a lot, and eventually we bring it in here, you know, they usually got pace. You know, they're pretty good in these cars, and I'm kind of excited. There's a good group of guys out there. I'm curious to see how this is all going to play out.
Yep, as they're instructed to run the 2 and get off the track, as some guys are following that. Andrew Rubenrain in the number 5 puts it up in the provisional pole. Now the driver out of Canada. Canada has evaded, came to the stream tonight. Brazil is here. He's Rafael Rodriguez. If you're a fan of him, he's out of Brazil. We have gone very international lately. I think you guys might get a couple Brits once in a while. As drivers are still tackling this track, Andrew's still on top. Rodriguez jumps into P4. Garcia goes and takes that one over. He says, my spot, please, as he's coming down, getting off the track. Christopher Foote, we've seen him there. And Corey Yoakum, 1 and 2 now. Joe White jumps up to the provisional pole. Jamie, this pole is eluding people by a .01.
You know, like I said, you miss your mark in 3 and 4, you just throw the whole lap away, and that's where the trouble spot is. You can get in 1 and 2 really good, but 3 and 4 is a problem.
I mean, and you're looking at these guys, the intervals between the drivers is not even that much. It is a .3 difference in lap times. Unprecedented to this league. That is the tightest qualifying we have ever seen in network history. Is a .3 next to the Patricia Campa 250, the first one that we held, where it was very similar lap times there as everybody pushes the limit on super speedways. But on an intermediate, having that close of a lap time, who's going to push it at the... Who are you banking on in this one?
I don't know. It's a new group of guys, you know. There's a lot of high expectations, shall we say. And guys, I think, are just going to take it kind of easy the first few laps because nobody's really raced around each other.
All right, well, it looks like all the guys actually ran their laps already. So this one is going to be a pretty good barn burner. Thank you for that, Whiskey Ridge Racing. Glad to hear. Hopefully all this goes good. I know it's a little bit of a shaky start because of having to adjust a lot on the SDK side and everything. And we're advancing the session, and we're going to go green right now. I'm guessing that was somebody else's call. But, Jamie, give me the call, buddy. Give me the call, buddy.
The 3 most famous, wonderful words, huh?
Yes. Need the call. Got it.
All right, let's light it up for ARCA. Drivers, start your engines!
There we go. We are cranked up here, and it is Christopher Foote on pole with Rafael Rodriguez right alongside him. Row 2 is going to be Joe White and Corey Yoakum, followed by Andrew Rubenrain and Elliot Jacobson. Row 4 is going to be Kevin Page lined up alongside him. Is going to be Gabriel Garcia looking to shut that one down. Zachary Zukowski and Brian Newell are going to line up in row 5 with Cody Baumeister and Doug Cook right alongside him in row 6. Row 7 is going to be Micah Pocapani, and that's going to be the final one as Jamie Pugh and me are here in the booth, and we're not racing. No, not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not going out there. Can't make me. As we are set to go green here after one very long lap for these drivers. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We're going to keep right on the rocket here in the booth, and you won't want to miss a beat. So let's have some fun.
Alarm clock screaming, but I'm still in a dream. World moving fast, but I'm caught in between. Shadows on the wall, yeah, they calling my name, saying you were meant for more than staying the same. Coffee getting cold, but the fire's inside. Every doubt I had, yeah, I'm leaving behind. Mirror says go, but my fear says wait. But I'm done letting hesitation decide my fate. I've been sleeping on myself too long, now I hear it, something pulling me strong. Wake up, hear the sound of your heartbeat. Rise up, don't you settle for defeat. Light breaks through every crack in the dark. You were born just to leave your mark. Wake up, this is more than a warning. Stand up, it's a brand new morning. No more running from who you are. Go and shine like the rising star. Dust on my dreams, yeah, I'm wiping it clean. Every scar that I got made me stronger than seen. Voices in my head used to tell me you fall. Now they just echoes when I
All right, we are getting set here. That green flag's gonna fly, and we are green flag for the first time here in Kansas, and Gabriel Garcia jumps out of line, looking to push it 3 wide early out the gate. Don't know what's going on there. That will be a semi-questionable, maybe, quite possibly, on him, but we are racing hard, and it is only getting more spicy here. These drivers do have to be patient. Jamie, what's the take on this? There's someone pushing a little too hard.
Well, it's kind of the nature of the beast with these cars. You know, you got to get what you can get on starts and restarts, because once it single files out, it's pretty hard to get the spots back.
Absolutely, and look at this, the battle for the lead. 21 got 80 to the high side. 80's not getting any help there until now. Gabriel Garcia, looks like Gabriel Garcia jumps that high side, falls down, drops to the line. They're going to get right. I think Gabe is trying to struggle to figure out what line he wants to be in. Near the back, though, you do have a few guys that are falling off the pace already early on. And that is not what we want to see happen. As Doug Cook actually fell out of line a little bit and got washed up to the back where the rest of the cars were drafting. And I never thought I'd say this, but Kansas just became the draft track. Is it possible, Jamie?
Well, they have a little bit less horsepower than like the trucks and Xfinities, so they do rely on the draft a little bit more. And it's definitely what you're seeing here.
As Kansas is shaping up to be what could be what we've been having all day long. Just hard racing the whole time. Gabriel Garcia looking to the middle. He gives it a look. Doesn't get there, maybe not. No, he does not. A little bit of give and take here. The 80 gets out front. And that's Rodriguez. He gets some great move there to get to the front. The 21 just kind of lets him take it. Jumps to that high side. Gabriel Garcia hard into the wall. Gonna keep it under control, though. I don't think they could have hurt him much, but they can. Elliott Jacobson high up into the wall. And this race is still going green. We're not seeing anybody really fall off. No malicious accidents. As iRacing will call the yellow flags, I hope. Of course, Jamie Pugh is down at the track, too, doing race control, I think. If I'm right.
Not there. I can go there, though. But...
Well, you were there.
Yeah, and then I put it back in the blackout hauler and left.
Oh, gotcha. Well, now he's look at this, and Corey Yoakum rocking one heck of a livery that speaks volumes to every driver around the world. the Good Wrench number 3. Jamie, how good is it to see that car up front?
It's a beautiful sight to see, man. It's one of the greatest spectacles in all of motorsports.
Yes, it is, of course. Anybody remembers the driver's name is Dale Earnhardt. May he rest in peace. Who tragically passed at Daytona, actually.
Oh, good thing you got that corrected.
Years ago, can't remember
2001.
the year. There we go.
Turn 4.
Turn 4, 2001, and now we see it here, and the Good Wrenching machine is looking to go to the front. Almost
He went
had
for the
it there.
slide job, but just wasn't clear.
Nope, but it was great. You know, that's where some of these guys are really good at it, is they caught on like, hey, we can't be doing that. Of course, drivers at the end of the year, the top driver here will get an exclusive sponsored car from the network and Blackout Racing League itself. And Jamie, how big of a deal is that?
That's a huge deal because, you know, that helps get guys up into the next levels of our leagues and everything that we do. So that's pretty awesome.
That, and to top it off, there's one thing that the network does not do, and no, Jamie knows this, it is the exclusive number 12 car.
Oh yeah, you don't give up that
reserved.
number very easy.
So, a driver who wins this deal is truly going to be a driver of drivers, and you know, I'd love to give it to any number of them. Right now, what I'm seeing, all these guys on the limit. What are some of these guys probably considering this early on in the run, though?
Well, you would think that they'd want to manage their stuff and, you know, keep the tires underneath them, but they are just going at it pretty hard this early into the race.
Oh my, see a little bit of the number 5 get loose. That number 5 is Andrew Rupenrain. The driver out of Canada got a little bit loose. Got 0. Gabriel Garcia takes full advantage, grabs that low side. I'm watching that number 5, and it looks like he is extremely loose right now. As he's either A, pushing it to the limit, or B, he's pushing it to the limit. I think he's trying to get it resettled right now. Rodriguez, of course, in control of the pace. Corey Yoakum right behind. Andrew Rupenrain right behind him with Gabriel Garcia and Christopher Foote all ready to throw this one down. Back, there's Joe White and Kevin Page battling it out. They're going to swap some stuff, but at the front, Rodriguez and Corey Yoakum. If we get to call this with a Good Wrench car in the front, I'm going to flip. Jamie, you have never seen me flip before like that. As me and Jamie, I think I might be speaking for myself here, but we're both fans of Dale Earnhardt.
No.
You're not?
Nope. I'm a fan of your driver.
Gordon?
Yes, sir.
Oh, dear. You're one of those. We're going to have to put you in the daycare. I could no longer be friends with you.
Yeah,
And now look at this, Gabriel Garcia. Gabriel Garcia, of course, the young man. The young gun is looking to pass on the inside, and he is saving those tires for the right time, and he might have found some time to use it. The 3 hammers the wall a little bit, almost door to door with one another.
I'll tell you what, Gabe's running a lot of different stuff. And he's driving with authority. He gets loose up on the corner. What a save.
Gabe gets loose, 150-mile-an-hour save.
I swear I am the nemesis of that.
Ding Dang Dong presents to you the Drift Award, brought to you by the Blackout Racing Network. Gabriel Garcia scores 200 points. All right. man, what a hell of a save. I might want to set him a pair and change the short after that one. You look, it's looked like Corey Yoakum might have lost pace. He is in trouble. As we look at Christopher Foote, of course, remember, was running up front. Now he's having trouble scraping the wall. This is where the small mistakes matter. And Jamie, I mean, you walked me through Vegas, and you see me make errors as a driver. What are these crew teams going through right now?
We're all kind of scratching our heads because you know the track's going to change. You're starting to see it, right? Guys are starting to fall off. Other guys that came towards the back and saved a little bit more tire are now starting to come towards the front. You know, once these guys get to the first stop and they see what the tire wear is like, then they're going to kind of gauge the yellow on the racetrack.
Oh my, it's Micah Pokapani. And something just happened. Let's go back to this one. We're going to take a look here. We're going to go quarter speed. He's just loose in the turn 4. And this is where Jamie was talking about it early on. Hits that bottom apron, goes to try to correct it. If I'm right, it probably snapped on him. Oh, yeah,
yep,
it definitely snapped.
He gave it throttle, and where those front tires are pointing, that's where you end up.
He's trying to correct it. And, of course, this is an iRacing caution because you look, he came back on the racing surface backwards. Just go in reverse. Past the finish line in reverse.
That's called going the wrong way in a one-way street.
So, you cannot park there, sir, Micah. You cannot park there as self-spin right there. Rafael Rodriguez and these guys, you know what? I'm anxious to find out who banks it here and who does not. But we are currently under caution from the network. We're going to have a brief break so I can grab me a drink and everything else. Good luck. Thank you, everybody, for coming on board. Stay tuned because we're going to come to the restart in no time. And enjoy the blackout slide as you got to follow instructions and you'll be able to do it.
Yeah. Lights out.
Lights out.
We moving right.
Yeah. Lights out.
Lights out.
Lights out.
Yeah.
Lights out, we moving right. Feel the beat, don't think, just slide.
Yeah. Blackout slide, step into the groove. Hands on time, let your whole body move. Turn the wrench to the right, click, click. Now swing it back left, nice and slick. Move that jack to the front, don't stall. Lean it down low, now bounce with it, y'all. Keep it tight, let the rhythm take control. One step back, now roll, roll, roll.
Don't stop, keep it flowing. Everybody in the room gon' know it. Feel that bass in your feet. Let it carry that heat. Slide, blackout, side to side. Turn it up, let it ride. Break it down, take it low. Now bring it back, here we go. Right, left, twist it clean. Hit that move in between. Front, back, drop it down. Blackout slide. Step, tap, pivot and glide. Hands up high, then swing them wide. Turn that wrench, 1, 2, 3. Now freeze for a beat, then release with me. Jack it forward, let your shoulders pop. Lean back slow, then make it drop. Spin around, now clap it twice. Keep it smooth, keep it nice. Don't stop, keep it flowing. Everybody in the room gon' know
Lights
it.
down.
Lights down, feel the vibe.
We alive in the blackout slide.
Slide, blackout, side to side. Turn it up, let it ride. Break it down, take it low. Now bring it back, here we go. Right, left, twist it clean. Hit that move in between. Front, back, drop it down. Blackout slide.
Now break it down. Now break it down.
go. Count it out.
1, 2, 3.
Now everybody bounce with me. Hands up, lights gone black. Take one step, then bring it back. Feel that rhythm in your soul. Blackout slide, lose control. Blackout, side to side. We don't stop, we just ride. Turn it right, turn it.
We come to the line one more time, and here we go. The 80 and the 21 lead the way, and green flag flies here. Gabriel Garcia looks to the high side. They try to break it out there. And we've seen a lot of strats being called here on that first run. And that first track could set the tone. 3 looking inside of the 80. Can he make that move stick this time? Maybe. Jamie said something, just you were down in the chats and everything. What kind of anxiety are some of these drivers having right now?
A lot of them are nervous. You know, like I said earlier, it's, we got another caution on the racetrack.
This time it's a 0. Gabriel Garcia. We're going to go into this one. We're going to take a look and see exactly what happened here. We're going to go quarter speed. Gabriel Garcia doesn't see Elliott Jacobson blinking. Looks like this might be a little love tap type deal. Where's it at, though? Oh, my. Oh. That is a clear-cut penalty.
I have the number on that, please.
30. We're going to... I don't know if you're still in the deal, but that is a clear-cut penalty. Is relay that to Gabriel there to give the EOL out on that. As Jamie's going to go do that and relay that info. Definitely got turned. And Corey Yoakum out in front of Rodriguez. And Jamie, I'm going to go bring Gabe up here one more time.
I did pass it.
Hey, Gabe.
What's up?
Do not advance the cautions, please.
It's fine.
Right.
Honestly, it might be the end of my race anyways.
No, just don't advance the cautions, please, though, okay?
Yeah, no, I got it.
All right, thanks. So, Gabriel Garcia.
No other admin. Oh, there's no other admin if he leaves.
Jump in. I got admin powers, too, from up here. You can jump in, though, if you want to, because you know how to do it. As Corey Yoakum in that Goodrich number 3, we were talking about it earlier, Jamie. He's out in front now, coming up on a very tough restart. What's he going to have to do to maintain this one?
You know, he's got, you know, this place is, it's not totally aggressive on tires, but, you know, you want to make sure you got clean tires when you get to the box, because restarts are king. You know, you want to beat the guy to turn 1.
Yeah, he's not scrubbing the tires like what some people might do. He's probably going to wait, though, if I had to take a guess, to scrub those tires. But we're going to come up to a restart here, unlike any other. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We're going to be back momentarily.
Yeah, fireproof. Yeah, fireproof. Yeah, I've been through the flames, felt the burn on my skin. Every scar got a story, every loss a win. They tried to bury me deep, thought I'd never break through. But pressure make diamonds, now I'm shining in view. Late nights, no sleep, just a dream and a grind. Had the world on my back, now I'm leaving it behind. They were counting me out, now they watching me rise. See the fire in my soul, you can't dim these eyes. I was down in the dirt, now I'm touching the sky. You can try all you want, but I'll never comply.
I'm fireproof, can't keep me down. Walk through the flames, don't make a sound. Bottle of Jack in a limousine,
All right, we're on the restart here. Green flag's gonna fly once again. Jenna Lee calls it game on here at Kansas as drivers get out in front. Jamie, did you get locked in?
No. Give me the go, I will.
I would probably do that, buddy. Just in case. But here we go. The number 3, great restart. 3 wide in the back early on, and they kind of mellow it out. But 2 wide racing and flying most of the night so far. And look at this. The number 3 losing out on the time there to the number 80 through the flat. And now he has the preferred line, so that's going to help him out. And Ruben Ray gets in there also. He's in this mix. Rafael Rodriguez is kind of got washed back in the third. 3 wide behind him, as it is Elliott Jacobson, Kevin Page, and 2 others. Cody Baumeister is in this one too, or Baumeister. I don't know an exact pronunciation of that one. A little bit door-to-door action, though, up there with Kevin Page and Elliott Jacobson. These drivers are giving us a show, and on this restart, Corey Yoakum figured it out. He is starting to gap Andrew here, and Rodriguez is starting to get gapped. So Jamie, I mean, he's started to develop a gap, but then he loses it out of 3 and 4. Big wreck in the back. Caution flag flies as this Christopher Foot. We're going to go back to this one. And we're going to take a brief look here. Oops. Wrong direction.
You got to make me admin.
All right, I will here shortly, buddy. It looks like the number 30 coming. 30 involved again.
What's the call, Brandon?
Drive through for the number 30, second incident.
Okay, I'm also gonna let him know he has one more. Is that the good to go?
Nope. After that, after a third one, it'd be a park. So let him give him a warning. So Gabriel Garcia jumping in here, as that one is definitely a penalty. As I just came up and got right into him, the way I see it from up here. Jamie, I mean, what do you think the 30's doing? Just being aggressive or what?
Just, being over aggressive with new guys, and it's biting them. So he just needs to settle in and log some laps at this point.
I mean, he's bad when you're battling it out there that long in there. It's one of those things where I actually tried to find him as a driver name here. It's Pokapani, as he's the one struggling to manage to keep that one. But yeah, for Mike, I mean, he's been that way for a while, and this time around it's going to cost him, as I believe. That went to the correct person, I think. Yeah, Mike Pokapani.
It did. I'm looking at it.
As he's scored number 24. But when a driver does, you take on the penalty and everything else. I mean, it is one thing to do it once. I mean, that happens. But 2 times, I mean, you got to question how it's doing on some of the stuff here. And of course, here at the network, the league itself, it is stricter than a few leagues out there that I can think of. And that's where, at the end of the season, we're crowning a champion. And that driver that's the champion will have won it fair and square.
Well, right. You know, it's one of the biggest things with Blackout here is, you know, nothing comes easy. But, you know, you got to race hard but race clean, right? You know, that's kind of the standard that's been set.
Yep, and of course, we get it. You're racing out there at the seat of your pants. You want to get the prize. You want to get a prize at the end of the deal, you know? And of course, the Xfinity Series and this one have an exclusive lighted LED trophy through 213 Simware that is going to be done for them. And, you know, drivers like lights in their rooms. I'm not going to lie. LED lights are awesome. And it says one thing, I'm the best, and it lights up for you. So hopefully these drivers get it settled down now as we're under our third caution of the night, 33 laps in. At this point, what's the strat? How upside down is the strat going to be?
Oh, they're going to be all over the place because I'm sure you got guys out there saving fuel.
Yeah, as drivers are, it looks like Pocahontas just getting out of the way at the back there, just to set himself up for the drive. Corey Yoakum, of course, out front, and now look at this, Elliott Jacobson comes through. Elliott Jacobson out of nowhere in the Army machine. He brings the tank and he says, let's go, as he's going to try and get there, and the door gets shut by Roof and Rain. These guys have got to be having a fun time up the front because they're not holding they're not pulling punches on one another at all. If they are, I'm not seeing it. Damien, are you seeing anybody pull punches?
I'll tell you what, it's definitely no holds back up there. I mean, they see a gap, they're going for it, and it's getting wild.
This is why these guys have been anxious for it. Now, look, we see the Goodrich number 3, Corey Yoakum on the charge. He's got Andrew right behind him, and Andrew has been fast this race. He's been racing on the limit the entire time, as we've seen with the high-speed drift he's been doing. But now it's game on. Corey Yoakum getting right next to the edge there. We're watching this to get settled in here. Drivers back here, the 12, 73, and the 80. Rodriguez was caught in traffic, and he was one of the front runners early on here, and one of the drivers to keep an eye out for, as he's the driver out of Brazil. I think I gotta say it. People
I
like
gotta
Brazil.
write this down. We gotta look at this later.
You got you. Whatever you got on the board, write it down. Rodriguez is absolutely falling off a little bit, but I don't know if that's the pace or what. Meanwhile, Brian Newell is looking at Kevin Page, probably licking his chops a little bit. The front guys are pulling away. Corey Yoakum under fire. He is battling with Andrew, and Andrew is putting him on the edge right now, and that is allowing Elliott Jacobson to get really close here. As we're watching a few of these guys in the back battle this one out. We're seeing a very large battle happen here. Of course, Micah Pocahontas a lap down after serving a penalty. No drivers checked out yet, and nobody's given up, and that is where some of the driver skills come to mind. Jamie, what can we expect to see if you're sitting back and Andrew looking at the lead like that?
You know, you just kind of got to relax in this situation, right? I mean, we're 40 laps into this thing, still 90 laps to go. There's no real sense of urgency right now to get up on it.
No, there is not. Oh, my, Andrew contact with the wall, heavy contact. Gets back on it. stays in it, and this is where that could affect that car, as that one had looked like pretty hard contact. Jamie, what are your thoughts on that?
I'm not sure what you caught there. There was a big smack into the wall in the back too. So, but it's going to skew the rear if you guys hit it hard enough. Oh, we got a big wreck here.
Oh my! It is a big one back there. Looks like something happened to Kevin Page. Let's go back here and take a look. We're going to see who is at fault here. This could be a matter of
83 lost it and collect this, or 87 lost it, collected the 30 or 73.
Looks like there it is. He's just come down, just losing the rear there. We're gonna have to review this one later. You want to write this, make a note on this one, Jamie?
I'm already on it.
Awesome. So that one's gonna follow under further review later on down the line, as Corey Yoakum, Andrew Rubenrain, Elliot Jacobson, we're 42 laps in now. They know they get some tires here. It looks like we're seeing some few come down. Are we going to see the rest of them come down? All eyes are on Corey Yoakum, though, as it looks like Rubenrain's coming down, Jacobson's coming down. We're going to have us the pit lane party here, as the entire field comes down pit road. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We're going to grab us a drink and, have some fun. And it's time for us to bring out the song, and we'll show you why this is all happening.
Hey, yeah. Green light drops and the engine scream, chasing ghosts in a gasoline dream. Grip feels good, yeah, I'm on the attack. Then fate leaves a joke on the racing line track. Yellow flash with the apex pins. One wrong move and the whole thing ends. Laugh in the chaos, spin or defend. Banana peel strikes again. Who put that there in my perfect lap? One tiny slip and it's over just like that. Banana peel strikes again. Sliding sideways, counting to 10. From hero pace to zero grip. Watch it all in a heartbeat slip. Banana peel strikes again. Luck don't care about skill or trend. One clean run turns into mayhem. Banana peel strikes again. Mirrors full of a charging shell. Blue blur screaming, you know this well. Try to dodge, but it's closing fast. Boom goes the rear, now I'm spinning past. Oil slick shines like a midnight trap. Black gold waiting to snap your lap. Every corner a loaded game, and chaos don't play fair or tame. You can lead every lap, own every bend, but the joke's on you in the air. Banana peel strikes again. Sliding sideways, counting to 10. From hero pace to zero grip. Watch it all in a heartbeat slip. Banana peel strikes again. Love don't care about skill or trend. One clean run turned into mayhem. Banana peel strikes again. Checker flag feels miles away. When the track's got games to play. Rubber burns, but the grip won't stay. It's a circus in a high-speed ballet. Shells and slicks and peels collide. No place left for you to hide. Hold the wheel, enjoy the ride, or kiss that victory goodbye. All on the track, watch it slide. Shell in the car, nowhere to hide. Banana on the line, say goodbye. There goes your perfect drive.
As I got to use the song here finally, and green flag flies once again, and we are rolling. And look at this. Man, everybody should know Brian Newell has made it to the front, and with heavy anticipation, He has not won a championship. He's participated in a truck season and some other stuff. But man, these guys are on edge. Drivers are already checking out of the race now. Jamie, do you feel when drivers get collected like that? I mean, how frustrating is that?
Oh, it's pretty frustrating, you know, for both sides. You know, the guys that are still out here with the attrition rate the way it is, you know, they want to run green flag laps, and the guys that just caught up wrecks, it's a bummer, you know, because, you know, we're only not even 50 laps in, and they really didn't get to see what the car actually would do.
Exactly, and you know, me personally, I do race iRacing officials all the time. And Jamie knows this. When I'm driving out there, Jamie knows if something bad happens, the first thing out of my deal is sorry to my spotter for wasting his time. Second off is just I feel frustrated, and as a driver that I can't get a finish I know I could have probably quite possibly had. And Jamie, might I mind you, has dealt with me saying some pretty getting frustrated a lot lately sometimes. But, you know, like at Vegas, you know, coming into the deal, it's just track awareness and to avoid it. And sometimes these drivers can't rely on the spotter. They got to do what they know.
To a point, but you know, the spotter is definitely a helpful, useful tool that sometimes I wish people would pay more attention to. It would definitely limit some of the unnecessary cautions that we see from time to time.
Yes, it would. And here at Blackout Racing League and Private Racing, you are allowed to use a live spotter. So some of these drivers, maybe they should consider that if they got a buddy who wants to spot for them. You know, help them out. I mean, it's a great great way to get involved with the league if you don't feel like racing, even. As you look at the number 80, Rodriguez back on it again. No surprise there. And he's got Brian Newell there. Brian Newell, of course, unable to capitalize towards the front. When we go look at some of this here, we see like some guys mentioned the Gabe take his time, give him some room to run. It's not bad advice. If you look back here with Gabe, he's running 3 wide with a whole lot of laps left to go. So, I mean, what's he got to do? Probably not push to the limits of the car and just drive it at this point. We're watching this one here. Jamie, when I was race time, is there any other drivers that are speaking volumes to you?
I'll tell you what, that 80, you know, he really is showing some pace, and so is the 3 car of Corey Yoakum.
Yeah, Corey's been up front. And you know, Brian Newell got scored to lead some laps. The front 3 guys have all led laps. You know, Rodriguez 27 laps, Corey Yoakum 20, Brian Newell only 3 laps, possibly under a caution, but who cares? It still counts. Gabriel Garcia is getting quite possibly getting frustrated back there, knowing that he might have something, but he doesn't know when he can really push it yet. Or it's a chess game like we talked about in the GT3 and the GT4 race. And it's very close quarters in the back there. Gabriel Garcia is pushing into a limit here. And now we look up here, Corey Yoakum, he's looking at the number 80, he's licking his chops, he's saying, sign me up, buddy, I want the lead back. As Yoakum's looking to the inside, if he gets the inside line, he could get the lead. In front of Rodriguez, Rodriguez shuts the door and reopens it back up. Yoakum on the inside. Rodriguez scraping the wall, Gabriel Garcia coming off that deal. Any idea what's going on? Garcia's car, Jamie, that you can see.
He's been pushing hard. He came from the back, right? So He's probably got the tires angry, and he's driving without a care in the world. He's trying to get back to the front.
Gotcha. So hopefully you can keep it under control now. Gabriel Garcia.
Oh boy! And Gabriel just gave the old hip check.
As we're gonna go back and re-look at that one. As that one is a tough one to call, but we're going to go back and take a quick look at it. Because it did happen right around Gabriel Garcia there. As he comes down. Oh, hold on. We got to rewind it even further because it happened back further here. Got the 5 nice and loose. Those zeros nice and loose. Going to the far chase. Gabe's clearly loose. The 5 comes up into him. Kind of both cars were loose, and the 5 actually bit it on that one. We're going to have to go bring that to further review at the end of the night. So that one is definitely questionable there, Jamie, as we've seen. As Jamie is currently writing down everything right now. He's a very nice guy. He's really great at keeping notes for me. As we're watching this one, Rodriguez, Yoakum, Garcia and Jacobson will lead the way here. Don't go anywhere, race fans, as this race is far, far from over.
Lights flash, heartbeat in the baseline, sweat drip, yeah, we're running on the same time. No rules, just the vibe in the night glow. Step quick, feel the fire when the lights go. Hands up at the moment, take control. Pulse it, feel it deep in your soul. Turn it up, let the rhythm break free. No pause, just you and me. Feel that heat when the floor shakes. Every move got the whole place away. Shaking back, let it slide, no delay. Side to side, we don't move the same way. Don't blink, you might miss that spark. Now move your feet, light it up in the dark. Shaking back, let it ride, no brakes. Side to side, feel the ground when it quakes. Don't blink, let the moment repeat. Now move your feet, move your feet. Neon dreams in the blur when we spin fast. Clock's gone, yeah, we're living in a flashback. Heartbeat sync like a drum in a street show. Eyes locked, yeah, you already know. Step left, step right, let it all go. No fear, just the rush of the tempo. Bass drop, feel the world fall away right now. So we stay. Feel that heat when the floor shakes. Every move got the whole place away. Shaking back, let it slide, no delay. Side to side, we don't move the same way. Don't blink, you might miss that spark. Now move your green flag, green flag.
As we go green one more time, Rodriguez gets the inside line and has a good draw there. And look at this, number 12 in trouble early on the restart here. Rodriguez out in front. Gabriel Garcia in that number 0 has worked his way to the front here. And now he is trying to capitalize on this one. He's got Andrew Rubenrain in the number 5. Remember early on, these two drivers were going at it, and there it is. Rubenrain takes advantage. He sees him go up. We're nearly 4 wide coming across the line. Big contact out of 3. Oh my.
Yellow flag is out.
And there it goes. And we have seen a awkward deal here. We're going to go down back into this one here. So they go quarter speed here. Gabe's trying to run that. The number 5 comes in contact with the 0. Not letting him up. Feel like this is going to be another further review needed on that one. There, Jamie, as 5 tried to come up and came up way too soon, and he was going to lose out a lot of pace there. But then again, we do say lift on this one in that case. Oh, my Jamie. My bad, buddy. As Jamie, what was your take on that one? Jamie?
That's 4 wide racing, and you know that all started. You know, they're 3 wide going into turn 1, and tough for me to tell. I don't know if Gabe came down or the 5 came up again. You know, similar situation, but obviously it caused a big wreck.
Yeah, I mean, it looked. It's going to follow under further review at the end of the night, but these guys, like we said, they are pulling no punches here. They are absolutely giving everything at the end of the day. Rafael Rodriguez, Elliot Jacobson, Andrew Rubenrain, and Doug Cook, with Zachary Zukowski actually working his way up there in that number 73, working it back into this one. After the incident from early on, where you see him get caught up in the incident, he's got it back into this fight. So kudos for him. We're 62 laps in on this one. And that situation, hard to say. 4 wide, seat of your pants, 1 driver wants up. Somewhat questionable call there.
Well, it's kind of one of those 6 to 1, half dozen in the other. I mean, what do you do when you got 4 guys going for the same spot, right?
Exactly. As oh my, Elliot Jacobson's coming. He's going to be bringing it in. I think he got a work emergency. I know he's at work currently. As long as he doesn't tow, he's going to be able to get back into this thing. There's the number 80, Rafael Rodriguez. Andrew Rubenrain's going to line up alongside him. Doug Cook into this fight now. There's Zukowski and Newell back up front, battling it out with the top 5 once again. No surprise. Then you got Yoakum, Page, Jacobson, White, and Garcia. Garcia, of course, in the pits for extended time, and he is listed as currently out of this race. So tough breaks for him. Everybody in this, yeah, we're going to have lots to review after the race, that's for sure, as we do a review. Jamie Pugh, everybody, he does have a lot of hats right now, as he is doing everything.
Sometimes it's just easier to race.
As, oh, gotcha, Flip. Sorry to hear that, bud. Glad seeing you up there near the front, man. Heck of a good battle. Good drive. If Flip's got anything to say to the fans out there, I mean, I'm sure he's got something to say, but he ran a great race. He's got called to work, I guess. As we all know that life. Number 80 and the 55 going to line up alongside one another. Here we go. Jenna Lee calls it. Green flag flies. We're
Green,
once
green, green.
again high above Kansas. And we are racing once again. And the Reuben Rain is in trouble on the restart as he might have missed a gear. Brian Newell steps around and says, I'll take that place, please. Reuben Rain settles in. He finally gets it up to speed, and that allows, looks like, Zukowski to get in here. Now, we were watching Zukowski run some laps in practice. He looked like he was on the slower end, but he might have brought something new to the show. Brian Newell and Rodriguez battle it out for the lead. Reuben Rain looking like he's getting the extra hungry for this lead. As we're watching the race go on, I mean, these guys are flying at the seat of their pants, and nobody's going to give an inch. As we see a lot of drivers out already. Garcia, Foot, Bowmeister, Pocapani, all out of tonight's race. Hopefully they manage to make it to the next one, as they all ran a pretty good race. Of course, the guy who's got to be very excited is the driver up front. That's Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking to score big here, but Brian Newell says no. He is going to try for it this time. Can't quite get the slide job to work, but he's going to get scored for the lap led. We have a new leader here momentarily, as it looks like Rodriguez might have fired back. Davey, who do you see controlling that high side the better out of this one? What line's going to be the best?
Definitely think, you know, there's speed on the bottom, but you got it on the bottom.
One guy who's figured it out there, it looks like it's Brian Newell. He's figured out the low side now, and he's also figured out how to slide down somebody. But that also opened the door up for Reuben Rain, and Reuben Rain hasn't been running he's been running about the midline. He changed it up his line a little bit, which is very common. Oh my, Joe White brings it down. A little bit of contact with the wall there.
He mowed the wall down on there. No, that's just guys pushing hard, trying to get position, and they're just getting tight up off the corners.
Yeah, we all know how that worked out for me last night. We do have the number 9 and the number 80 out in front, leading the way, and they are putting on a spectacular show. And I mean, I'm anxious to find out what Brian Newell has here. If anybody remembers the name, that's because it dates back to about a couple seasons ago, when we were running Cup here at Blackout Racing League. Brian Newell's team, Dub Racing, actually posted 2 championship team wins. But Brian Newell was notoriously up front, fighting for wins and everything else. And also was part of the truck stuff, where he was up in the front too. So we are seeing a few drivers now just kind of narrow down. And we look back here, Corey Yoakum. Does he have more in the tank out of that number 3? As Gordon nearly poured a door out of the 3, pushes it around the number 73. Asserts that fender and says, "Let me in." As that could bite him in the butt in the long run, couldn't it there, Jamie?
Oh yeah, especially back there, you know, in the corners of these cars. They're very susceptible to air, and once they get a ding at them, it almost acts like a parachute, but so far it hasn't slowed them any down.
No, I mean, Corey Yoakum, though, we've seen him do good all night long. That Goodrich number 3 is absolutely flying here at Kansas. And of course, that car, I don't know if it has a Goodrich car won since the days of Dale Earnhardt.
Well, technically, yes.
Technically, yes?
Well, yeah, because Kevin Harvick took the car over. He won in, what, Atlanta?
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Got renumbered to the 29.
How about the number 3 with this livery?
No. The next time a 3 won a cup race was Austin Dillon.
But I don't think he had this one on him.
He did not. I believe it was a Mass Pro Shop.
Ah, gotcha. So this would be a big day for him if he could put it on victory lane for him. As an iRacing, I'm sure everybody has. Oh, okay. So Flipper is actually saying that the high side is a preferred line for speed. Interesting.
There's speed up there, but the higher you run, the tighter it's going to get.
Yes, it does. And here at Kansas, you know, with that tire wear, we were talking about it so much early on. You know, do you think any of the drivers actually figured out the tire wear? Do you think they're still playing around on it?
I definitely think, you know, we've had enough yellows. Guys have made at least 2 trips down pit road now. They've seen what the tire wear is going to be. You know, with 55 laps to go, they know what to do to manage their stuff to get them to the end.
Yeah, you know, and I'm watching Brian Newell gets loose.
Whoa!
Rodriguez comes through, and Brian Newell not giving it up. He says, no way, I'm not giving that position up. And Corey Yoakum takes full advantage. Rodriguez almost got caught up in that. I think Rodriguez let out just enough to let Yoakum in. And if you look back behind, we talked about him earlier on, Zachary Zukowski. Zukowski is looking strong this late in the run in that Camry. I'm anxious to find out what else he's got. To be honest with you, I mean, Jamie, you've been watching these guys race too. I mean, do you think Zukowski's got more? Or is he holding it back?
I think Corey's holding back just a little bit. I mean, he showed burst of speed where he gets.
No, I'm talking about the 73 of Zachary Zukowski.
I don't think he's got much of the pace. He's there to contend with him, but I don't think he can get it all the way to the front.
As we're watching him, late in the run, I mean, he's looking like he has a strong car, though. And back here, Ruben Rain, we've seen him at the front the whole time, but he's got Kevin Page and Joe White behind him, battling it out. And we all know that Ruben Rain has already had some trouble early on. So patiently waiting to see what Ruben Rain has. And of course, Andrew's probably had a busy day as well, because I believe he was racing CMRSC on the Cedar Corsa today in Raoul's League that runs on Saturdays. So very interested to see how many drivers still got what's left. And Brian Newell out in front. We heard him talk about it. Was excited. Jamie, I think he's got it. I mean, he's struggled a few times. He hasn't led the most laps, but as far as driving wise, do you think he's got what it takes? You still there, Jamie?
Oh, I'm here. Give me a second.
As we're watching this one, Ruben Rain gets reeled in by Joe White. Joe White looking to throw the Kellogg's machine in there, and that is the number 12 driven by him. Rodriguez coming down pit road. Don't know if that's trouble or if he's trying to pull a sneaky. This has been a long green flag run for these guys. As we go to pit strategies here, 20 lap old tires. Ruben Rain on 39 laps, or is not pitted 39 laps. And he is looking to come down pit road. So now we're seeing the pit strategies take a hold, and they are all over the map. Ruben Rain and Cook. Doug Cook, of course, has not pitted 40 laps. So he's going to definitely be looking at going down pit road. Rodriguez, of course, did take it down pit road after 39 lap run. So potentially the tires are at the limit of what they can do. Jamie, what can you tell me you've seen on fuel mileage for these guys?
That's actually the one thing I didn't get a chance to look at earlier today when I took the car out for practice. But I anticipate at least one more stop with 47 to go here.
Yeah, you know, and as you're watching this one, you see the guys putting an average of 40 laps on. You know, they're going to be short. The guys that just pit are going to be short on fuel. Meanwhile, I think Brian Newell, Corey Yoakum, Zachary Zukowski, Joe White, and Kevin Page might be holding out a little bit as far as length-wise on those on the tires. Jamie, what are other drivers maybe going to have to do just to save that fuel?
I mean, you know, especially in these cars, there's a few things you can do. You can lift earlier. You can, you know, stick the clutch in and coast through the corner. You know, anything to, you know, save some fuel. I know guys aren't touching the brake pedal, so that'll help a lot too.
Yeah, we don't brake pedals. What's that?
Well,
all right, Whiskey Ridge Racing. Glad to see you in there, Whiskey Ridge. Have a good night. Yeah, Jamie Pugh has got many hats on right now. Hey, Jamie, I'm gonna throw you another hat.
I mean, I want me to hit the button and go drive the car too? I guess I can do that.
Go drive the car. You got to run the race control. Oh, and you're gonna run the stream.
Don't tempt me. I'll try it.
I'm waiting. I'm just messing with you, Jamie. We all know how much, how many hats you got on right now. Brian Newell, though, still out. Corey Yoakum still out, and this is where we might have seen a mistake here for a couple guys. No, this is where the guessing game comes in. Because of the amount of pace you lose on the longer run. Do drivers pit now and hope they make it up on the back end, or what? I mean, I'm kind of curious. Jamie, we did find Jamie Pugh, everybody. Jamie Pugh is right there. Jamie is racing. Okay, we're just going to throw him up in a different chat here. Jamie Pugh is out there driving the car. He's driving the 05. As he is out there racing it out now, he's added the final hat he can throw on for the day. KPG, glad to see you in the chat, man. It's been awesome. Yeah, 73 is just waiting to pounce, I think. I feel the same way on that one. Zukowski's been really patient the entire time. He's waiting to unload. But he's also got Joe White right up here and Brian Newell out in front. Now, when we go look at all this stuff here, I believe Jamie Pugh finally went into the pits as he did go do a couple laps. Jamie.
What's up, Brandon Smith?
So he didn't wreck anyone. That's a good thing. But you were out there. How's the track feeling and everything else?
Oh, it's a lot different than practice. It's got a ton of grip right now. I'm sure these guys who's left after the attrition rate that we had, they're having a ball. The track's just perfect.
Awesome. And then, of course, you've got Brian Newell out there Corey Yoakum coming down pit road. This is the track call that's going to matter for some of these drivers. Yoakum might have pit late and after everybody else out there, but here's the kicker. The other drivers that pit, did they pit too early for the fuel? And Jamie just had the Exalted car out there, as I think he just bought the car anyway. But did they pit too early? Are they going to be able to save the fuel? In which case, that is the wrong time to have to find out, is at the end of the night that you got to save fuel.
Well, and that's just it. I mean, you know, guys that pitted early, if they knew they were going to be short, they had to start saving from the very get-go. There's just no way that they're going to make up the fuel at the end of the run.
Nope. And as we're watching this, Brian Newell, White, Zukowski all have 30-plus laps in there. They will not be able to go the additional 36 laps they need to go to get them to the end. The kicker on the back end on that is the guys who did go out in their pit early. If they're on old tires and everything else, they're going to get washed up by the guys out there on fresher tires. Freshies are like the thing that you need on all of them. And it's critical to save tires here. So Jamie, do you feel like some of those drivers might have just cost themselves a chance at the win?
I mean, if they push too hard too early, yeah. You know, I kind of like what Brian Newell's doing here. He's got a comfortable 2-second gap. He's just kind of biding his time, saving himself a little fuel now, which will help him when he comes in pits in a little while.
Yeah, you know, obviously, we're seeing 40-lap runs out of these drivers. Mine 12 looked like he had a crazy pit stop there. It's Joe White finally coming down pit road. Brian Newell is going to be the longest running car out there after a bid here with 35-lap old tires. The guys that come out on fresh tires obviously are going to have the advantage. But at the same time, Brian Newell's going to have to work through a few drivers just to get to that #1 spot again. And now he does it. He finally comes down pit road. He realizes it might be costing himself some time. Looks like he saved a penalty there. Rodriguez is looking like he's going to be our new leader after this. Then it's going to be Ruben Rain, White, Kevin Page, and Corey Yoakum. But Brian Newell out in the pits, grabbing the go-go juice, getting it on the jacks, getting some new freshes on. He's going to also have the freshest tires on track. And Jamie, you said it was gripped up. Now, when they let it loose, how gripped up is it really going to be?
Well, that depends on how people drive, right? Everybody has a little bit different driving style, but I mean, there's plenty of grip out there, and you know the laps are winding down. That it's gonna hold.
Yeah, I mean, Jamie, you want to go relay a deal to are you in the chat for? Are you in the session?
I am in the session, yeah.
Okay, relay a message that top 5 will be interviewed at the end of the night.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to kick it in another chat, though. All right, he's going to relay that information to these guys. And possibly just jump back in here. Hopefully. But as he is going on, Jamie decided to go drive. I think he needed to let off some steam or something that we don't know yet. But Rodriguez, Newell, Rupen Rain, White, and Page are top 5 here tonight so far. Jamie, did you get that message done?
Yes, I did. I have 2 different buttons for that, so you didn't have to move me.
Yeah, but I still hear your voice in here. Don't I?
No.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no, I have a Discord button and then one for race, so it's different.
Oh, I gotcha. My bad, buddy. So Rodriguez sitting out in front, 42 laps led. And he's also been on a different pit strat than everybody else. 19 lap old tires. He's got 30 to go in this race. Jamie, do you think he just might have blew this one?
I mean, it's never over, right? You never know, if the caution is going to come out or not. But I mean, as of right now, he's, everybody's so mired back. Raphael, sorry, with an 8.3 second lead. I mean, he can just pretty much be on cruise control. He doesn't really have to push the car.
No, he does not. But, as the time goes on, nobody in the session has ran him. I mean, minus Newell, who ran 30. Well, he ran 36. The most laps ran on a set of tires was 41. So, unless he's saving right now, I don't think he's got it. Based on the info right in front of me.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to come close. I mean, you got two options. You can either run hard and build a big lead and then pray that it holds on at the end, or you ride around here and just hope you maintain your gap.
Yeah, if he has to pit right now, that will potentially cost him a shot even at the lead. And remember, a couple other guys did pit around that same time. Doug Cook was one of them. I believe Kevin Page might have been one of them too, along with Zukoski. If we go look at those, go pull that back up for the pit strats. Nope, Zukoski was recent, but Yoakum, Page, Rupen Rain, and Page are at the same
right
risk.
Now, Brian Newell pitted not that long ago, and he's 0.4 of a second faster than the leader.
So, I mean, it's going to be pretty interesting to see where this pans out at the end of the night. Of course, Rodriguez has got to be happy. He has led the most laps out of anybody out there right now. So he's really behind his time as far as staying out front. I'm going to take a brief commercial break here from the network. Don't go anywhere, race fans. Yeah, there is only 9 drivers left. A few of the drivers had some difficulties. But I'm going to take a brief commercial break from the network here. Don't go anywhere.
Midnight riding on a silver stream of light. Stars are calling, pulling me into the night. Engines humming like a heartbeat out in space. Chasing shadows, trying to find your trace. Gravity fades when I hear your voice. Lost in the signal, I got no choice. It's a cosmic echo calling out your name. Through the dark, through the fire, through the flame. Every whisper bouncing back to me. Across the endless galaxy. Yeah, your love's like a cosmic echo. Never gone, just letting me know. Neon comets streaking past my lonely mind.
are back here in Kansas, and you know this race is starting to be a really interesting deal. But you guys, shout out to all our sponsors here tonight at the Blackout Racing League. You know, shout out to the network, obviously. Shout out to my wife Jenna, Emily. If you're watching, hope you're enjoying the show. Yes, Jamie gone crazy, and he left me here in the booth to go racing a little bit. Also, shout out to all the fans out there. Glad to see all you guys on board here. If you like what you see and you want to see more of it, hit that sub button, hit that like button. It doesn't bite very hard, I don't think, but it's a good thing. Yeah, Rodriguez. Glenn Harris definitely going great for him. Also, happy Easter to everybody out there from Jamie and myself. Jamie, I think you got to say it too.
Well, happy Easter, everybody.
Yes, Easter is tomorrow. I believe it's tomorrow, actually, here for us.
It'll be tomorrow, Easter Sunday.
And, you know, for everybody else, Smith Media for being on board with the music that you've heard here tonight, nearly all of it, and Spotify. Also, it's a great tool that I use here, along with ChatGPT and Suno.com for helping me create the music that you hear here tonight. Did I miss anybody, Davey? Oh, and my wife is watching. Remember, if you're near the city of Fridley, go to East River Road and make fun of my wife at Speedway gas station here tonight as she's got to go to work. Ah, gotcha. A new name for it is yes. KBG, thank you for that one. As all the drivers here tonight have put up, they've thrown it all on the line for the first round here, of course. And that exclusive LED trophy is going to be amazing for them to mount on their wall. Of course, Xfinity is back on again with another round coming up this Thursday night for these guys. And you will not want to miss it as the drivers travel in Darlington.
I think the leaders coming to pit road, Smith.
There we go. Rodriguez had to pit due to the fuel. Brian Newell's going to regain the lead. Joe White's going to stay out there too. And this is where the pit strategy plays a part. We've talked about it all stream long. The strategy. And the strategy and the strategy. Did drivers blow it? Did Raphael blow the pit strategy? We don't know, honestly. He possibly did have to pit. 14 laps to go. Obviously, he's going to be able to make up some time, be very quick, being on the new tires. Ruben Rain coming down pit road. Yoakum's coming down pit road. Kevin Page is coming. What is going on? This race just got flipped on its lid as Zukovsky is still out there. And he's got it to go the distance. Rodriguez is going to come in. He's going to hopefully score fourth, but Ruben Rain, Page, and Cook are all coming down pit road. Jamie, can you tell them what some of these guys might have won if they blew this pit strategy?
You know, it's everybody was playing chess and some people were caught playing checkers, right? The strategy is wide open and we are seeing the tables just completely turn upside down.
Yeah, it's Brian Newell. You know, you've seen him hold out so long. I mean, he's been running an incredible race here. And he's been amped up for this for a very long time for ARCAs to come to the league. And now that it's here, he has shown us exactly why Joe White looking to lose a position, not for position there. He's just going to let the 80 of Rodriguez go around. But unless Rodriguez catches Newell, which it very well could happen, this one is locked in the bag.
Even if Rodriguez catches Newell, it's not going to be for position because Rodriguez is going to unlap himself. He's currently in 1 lap down.
So currently, we got 10 laps to go, and a few drivers got caught sleeping on the pit road. Yeah, these guys are still playing checkers here. That will sum it up for the guys who need to pit. The top 3, I don't believe, are going to need to pit according to the timing charts that we've been seeing for strategy-wise. Of course, these guys have managed to do nearly 195 miles of racing in just under an hour and a half. Which, if anybody's wondering, that's super fast to do in any car. Jamie, how fast can you run 195 miles in a car?
I don't know. What was it in Michigan in the Xfinity car?
I don't think it was a record though. This one might be the fastest one.
No, well maybe the fastest, but I know we had the most green flag laps.
Absolutely, and here tonight, it started off shaky, but it ended in a track calls that were unprecedented amongst these drivers. Brian Newell, 8 laps to go. He's just focused on hitting his marks at this point. Lap in, lap out. He's just gonna hit the marks, let it kind of coast it home. And Jamie, how, being him, if you were in his shoes, what would you be thinking to yourself? Just don't screw up, or is it, hey, you gotta do what I do?
I'll tell you what, if I was Brian Newell, no, I got 6 laps to go, a little bit gap. I'm just minding my P's and Q's. But anybody that's ever driven a race car, when they're out front like this, you know, they start thinking that, you know, they got a tire going down, you know, something's wrong with the car, you know, everything just kind of gets shaky for them.
So hopefully he doesn't get into those jitters. Of course, he's not running on older tires either. He's fairly decent tires actually for him. As Rodriguez, of course, will have led the most laps. Brian Newell had the strat call that could quite possibly win this race. And Joe White, what a race for him. He came in here, he said he didn't want to stir up anything. You know, you think about it, said he didn't want to stir up anything, but at the end of the day, he winds up getting a second. If he stays in second place, it's a great night then. And then Sukovsky, man, what a sleeper out of him. He stayed in the back, and then he just kind of rode it out. And when he seen the opportunity, he took it.
Next prime time of ARCA?
No.
Yeah.
You still got your nickname, dude. Of course, once these drivers get to the final deal, hopefully they don't wreck it on the final lap, because once the white flag flies, there is no caution to come out.
I promise you, Brian is hustling that car to get to the white flag because he don't want a restart.
No, he does not. You know, if I was Brian at this point, I'd be praying that I don't get a restart. Of course, he's got 2 to go, 8 corners. It's only 8 chances he can make a mistake. Unless his wheel disconnects. Just saying, it does happen. It's technical difficulty. We like to call that something along the lines of ghostly interference.
Well, he won't have to worry about that because here it is, the white flag presented by Blackout Racing Network.
He is very happy about this one. As he gets it around, he just knows he's got the win in his sights. He's got to be happy about this turnout already. I mean, he's got 2.5 second gap to Joe White here. He's going to bring it around one final time. The Premier Setups number 9, driven by Brian Newell, takes the checkered flag for the BRN 195, week 1 of the ARCA series, and wins in a really great showing here. There is the number 12 coming down. Zukowski came across. So it goes Newell, White, Zukowski, Rodriguez, Rupenrain, Page, Yoakum, Cook, Jacobson, Garcia, Foot, Baumeister, Pocapani round out the field. But winning here, week 1 of these guys, is that number 9 of Brian Newell. Here it goes. Is he going to let it rip or what? I don't think he's going to let it rip. Is he just giving me a victory lap here? What gives here? I want a smoke show. Jamie, he's tormenting me again. I think he's just waving to the fans saying thanks for showing up.
Well, he's going to turn around and give it the old Polish victory lap if he's going to do that.
No, you can't do that. But let's bring him on. Where'd everybody go?
There's been nobody in the Discord the whole time.
Oh, well, Brian Newell gets the win here. I think he's the only... Oh, we got White and... We got Joe White there, so we'll bring Joe White up here. Have a brief word with him. Joe.
Yeah.
Man, what a run out of you. You got second place here. How do you feel about this one?
Well, I feel pretty good. I stayed out of trouble. I think that was the key there. And just managed my fuel right.
Yeah, you know, the track calls that you've seen. How did it feel out there? I mean, as the sessions went longer.
It was fantastic. I mean, cars are getting loose. You got to really throttle them. Maybe you lose a little brake here and there. I missed 3 a couple times trying to catch him. So, I mean, it was fantastic. I love it when it gets slick like that.
All right, man. Well, you did a great job here tonight. Congrats. Jamie, you got anything for Joe here?
Nah, I'm all set. He ran a pretty good race. Started out back, kind of did a race how I kind of race. You know, start out back, let the carnage happen in front of him, and he bees there at the end. You know, I got to commend that kind of stuff because, you know, it takes guts to come from the back and do that.
All right, man. Well, Joe, you did it. You got top 5, the top 3, even on the podium. Any shout-outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching, cheer you on, and that number 12?
No, not today. No one watching, just me.
All right, man. Well, I'll get you out of here. Good luck in the next one.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. As Joe White, and now we're going to go ahead and bring up Zachary Zukowski. We got 3rd place here tonight in the 73. Zachary.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, what a night. You worked it up to the top 3, got on the bottom step of the podium. How does this feel to be up here on week 1?
Dude, it feels great. I had literally like a quarter of a lap of fuel left in that last run, and I had about 45 on my tires. Feels really good. Great racing tonight. I want to thank the rest of the guys in the field. Just really, really good racing all the way around. And, man, it feels good. I've been doing this a while, and it feels good to have a good finish.
Yeah, as we're watching, you know, were you actually just holding it back a little bit, as I like to call sandbagging it?
You know, I wasn't, man. I was running it as hard as I could every lap. I tried to take maybe a 10th or 2 off after, you know, like around lap 50 and try to save my tires. But I pitted, I think, when no one else pitted, and I fueled up but didn't take tires. And then I got lucky and got a caution shortly after so I could get fresh tires. It just put me, you know, in the right spot, man. Luck and racecraft.
All right, man. Well, we like racecraft around here. Jamie, any follow-up questions for him?
Nah, man. I think he had a good race. I guess the only real question I got for you is I know you were kind of in and around a lot of the wrecks tonight. What was the energy like just trying to get through some of those?
It was challenging. I definitely, I mean, you see it in front of you, and all you can do is kind of, pick a line, like, drive through it. But trying to be aware of what's happening around me all the time, and, I'm a little hesitant sometimes. I hold back just a tiny bit because I feel like I can see stuff happening in front of me. So, and that was the case tonight. That's why I avoided all that bad stuff.
Yeah, we did see that. I mean, it was crazy in how you worked that thing.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you guys too. Great broadcast.
Yeah. Any shout outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching? Cheer you on.
Oh, dude, I got shout outs for my brother Tim, Al, my dad, my mom. I got a bunch of people watching, so it's pretty cool to get to have a good top 3 finish tonight, man. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
Congrats, man, and great job here tonight.
Thank you, brothers.
Thank you.
Yes.
So Zachary Zukowski, and now let's go to it. The main man driving that Premier Race Setups, number 9 Chevrolet. Let's hear from Brian Newell. Let's bring him on up. Brian.
Why, yes.
Man, what a night. You did it. You got the top spot. How do you feel tonight?
I don't know how my strategy worked. I just don't know how.
That sounds shocking. Jamie, have you ever noticed somebody not to be shocked at their setup?
Far and few between. But I'll tell you what, though. It wasn't pure luck you fell into it. I mean, you were up there all night long.
Well, every caution we had, I decided just to pit to just take fuel. And it's like the second to last caution, I noticed we took tires. I saved a set. I did not want, so I came out. I took fuel and he came out the leader. So it's like, I know I'm going to get past, but I see him with all the tires staying up there. It's like, maybe I could, but I just had a more comfortable being on all the tires on the longer one on the bottom. So it's like, I'm going to just run this out till 1 lap remaining of fuel and just pit and see if it will take me to the end. And right when I crossed the soft finish line to end the race, I just completely ran out of fuel. Like, I just barely made it look.
Well, it definitely worked. So, I mean, you ran a great race all night. Jamie, any final thoughts on this?
No, I think it was a fantastic race. I think, Brian, you really showed what your car had all night long. You kept it out front, and congrats on the win, man.
Thanks. Go, Brendan.
Yeah, I mean, and then to top it off, I mean, we know you've been excited about this league coming out with the ARCAs for so long.
I waited and waited for you to decide to do these cars. And what the way to show it off the first race.
So basically a statement was made by Brian Newell here tonight, and he came definitely to play.
Yep, and got one word. Said, thanks for this, and go blue.
All right, man. Well, any shout outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching cheer you on in that number 9 machine?
You for podcasting this, and my team that I created, my Arctic Racing team I own, and that's it.
All right, man. Well, I'll get you out of here. Good luck in the next one. Can't see what you can do.
Go Michigan.
All right, man. Good luck to you, buddy. So Brian Newell giving us a show here tonight. For all the fans in the stands, on behalf of me and Jamie, thank you for watching. Great having you all on board. Anybody else if anyone wants to see more of this style of racing, please hit that sub button, hit that like button. Jamie, any final thoughts from you?
I think it was a fantastic race. I think it's going to be a good season with ARCA. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and I want to wish everybody a happy Easter.
All right, he summed it up best, everybody. I'm out of here for the night. Thank you for watching, and happy Easter on behalf of the network. And we'll be back again very shortly.
Midnight calling, no reply. Shadows breathing in the night. Fading echoes, lost in time. Underneath the starless sky. Streetlights flicker, broken glow.